It is our great pleasure to have Milind Somanji with us today. There is no introduction needed for Milindji because he is a supermodel and is athlete. And he does a lot of initiatives for various causes, awarenesses, and for public health and transportation in green transportation. And so the Bank of Baroda is proud to be associated with Mr. Milind for this Green Ride 2 version. And as already Redrich told, it's a 1400 kilometers drive and it started from Mumbai and today it is ending at our Mangalore city and we are proud to host this. And as a citizen of India, it's a responsibility to play our part in whatever way we can to safeguard our environment. Every small step taken in this direction towards a more sustainable lifestyle will make a significant impact and help in contributing towards a greener environment. Milindji, we are Bank of Baroda and we are proud to be associated with you for this great initiative. Create awareness and rally all Indians together to take the concerted action now. And sir, we are proud to tell you our Bank of Baroda Mangaluru zone has adopted a practice of presenting a tree sapling during the housewarming ceremony to our home loan customers as a part of green initiative. And we are again, I express my sincere thanks for being here with us on this wonderful evening. And we are proud to host the concluding ceremony of Green Ride 2 of Milindji at our zonal office, Mangalore. I don't want to stand it between you and Milindji for a long time. So now, thank you all.
The cycle ride from Bombay on the 19th of December, and I reached Bangalore on Christmas Day on the 25th, which was about 1,000 kilometers. That was what I wanted to do, cycle 1,000 kilometers. And after that, I did part of the journey on an Ather electric bike. And today I'm here in front of you. So the experience was fantastic. I love any kind of challenge, and I take it a few times. And just for you to know, I don't train for cycling. This whole year, this is my first time I sat on a cycle. The last time I sat on a cycle was last year for the Green Ride in December. And the way I can do this is because I just am able to take care of my health and fitness. So a lot of people think it's very difficult to be fit, that it's difficult to be healthy. It takes up a lot. For your information, I work out about 15 minutes in a day. Yeah, see, you're very surprised, eh? Yeah. So after working out for 15 minutes in a day, I am able to just get on a cycle and cycle 1,000 kilometers. So the reason for that is, when we exercise, we have to be very clear about why we are exercising. And based on that, we have to select the exercise. Now, if you have a goal, for example, you want to run a marathon, you have to train for the marathon. So, triathlon, say Ironman, which is 3.8 kilometers swim, 180 kilometers cycling, and 42 kilometers running. So there is specific training for that. What do I train for? The age of 9. I started competitive swimming at the national level at the age of 9. I won my first national medal at the age of 9. Since then, till the age of 23, I was swimming at the national level. In the last 4-5 years, I was the national champion in my event. I've represented India in swimming. So my effort to maintain my health and fitness started at that time. I was encouraged by my family. Normally in India, families don't support sports. But when I say more important, it doesn't mean that sports is nothing. Studies is more important, but sports is also important. So the important thing is to find a balance, which my parents were able to see. They said, if you want to do swimming because you're good in swimming, you can do it if you also pay attention to your studies. So you have to find the balance. So I was one of the lucky people whose parents encouraged sport, and I was able to swim competitively till the age of 23. After that, I started running 20 years ago, marathons, at the age of 38. And I've been running marathons for 20 years. So the consistent. You don't need to spend 2-3 hours in the gym. You don't need to spend a lot of time. You don't need diets. You don't need supplements. You don't need any of those things unless there is some special requirement. I don't take any supplements. I have no special diet. I don't have a coach. I have no nutritionist. I have no dietitian. In case you're thinking, ki that is how I do all of this. Whatever I do, I consider normal. It is normal. So what exercise do I choose? Why is it only 15-20 minutes in a day? And that too not at one time, not in the gym. 3-4 minutes in the morning, before lunch maybe another 30 seconds, 45 seconds, before tea another 2-3 minutes, and the evening another 5-6 minutes. All that together is 15-20 minutes. That is how much I exercise. And people think I'm really fit, and I am really fit. All of us have some weaknesses and some strengths. Also, some people are stronger in some ways. They're mentally weaker in some ways. Some people can't choose very easily. Some people can't concentrate easily. Some people can't plan, but they're good at other things. Physically also, we have some strengths, some weaknesses. Some people's digestion might be a little weak. Heart will be very strong. Liver might have some weakness. Kidneys are strong. So we have to identify through observation, our own observation, what are our weaknesses. And every day, we have to work on those weaknesses. If we don't do that, then eventually these weaknesses will cause sickness. They will cause disease. Eventually, they will. Because the law of nature is that after the age of 25, which is your peak, we know that we reach our peak physically. I'm not saying mentally. Mentally, we reach the peak at 80. Okay. But physically, we reach the peak at say 25. After that, there is only deterioration. And deterioration happens first with the weaker parts. Whether you're weak mentally or weak physically, exercise a little bit and figure out what are my strengths and what are my weaknesses. Suppose you start with 1 minute of push-ups and you see how many push-ups can I do in a minute. This is an example of one exercise. We have yoga, we can do yoga, so many different exercises to just by observation weakness. So if I do push-ups in 1 minute, I can do maybe 10-15. You will be able to do at least 60 to 65 push-ups in 1 minute. So by that time, your fitness level will have completely changed just by doing 1 minute every day. The same thing with food. When you eat food, you have to observe what is the effect of that food on you. Do you feel sleepy? Do you feel tired? We have to observe that. That is our responsibility. Nobody is going to tell us that. Nobody is going to teach us because nobody knows. Each one of us is individual. Nobody can tell me, if you do this, this is good for you. I have to know that. I have to find out. What is it? So our responsibility to our own health and fitness is to observe ourselves every day in every situation. Understand what are our strengths and weaknesses and work to make the weaknesses stronger. That is one thing only that I have to tell you. That if you want to be healthy and fit, it is not difficult. You don't need, I know there's a lot of marketing, you need this and that. I'll tell you, for example, I've been running marathons for 20 years. I don't wear shoes. But the first thing people will tell you when you say, I want to run, they'll say, what shoes are you going to use? You have to have the right shoes. I don't use shoes. I don't think for me it's necessary. So you have to observe yourself and figure out what are the things I have to do that is necessary. And I don't do too much. 1,000-kilometer cycling is too much. Why am I doing that to be healthy or to be fit? In fact, it is not good for the body to do 1,000-kilometer cycling in 6 days. But it's good for the mind. So again, you have to have a balance. Why is 1,000 kilometers good for the mind? Because as you grow older, naturally you begin to feel now, I can't do this, I can't do that. And people tell you also, oh, you're so old now, you should calm down a little bit. Relax now, stay at home. People also telling you that, you are also feeling it because your energy is deteriorating. That is again nature's law. Like I told you, after the age of 25, everything is slowing down.